welcome to Jet Mathematics. I remain your host, Milton Ebiwarijan. Still on the series of the laws of indices. Today, in this video, we are looking at 3 more laws. In our last video, we looked at 3 laws. Today, we'll look at another 3 and also apply them in solving problems. Okay? So the first law says if we have a times b raised to the power of m, it is the same thing as writing a raised to the power of m times b raised to the power of m. So in mathematics, we may not indicate the multiplication sign, so it's the same thing. You can use a dot. It means this is multiplying this. Okay? Also here a times b. Okay? So, and then a similar law, if we have a divided by b all raised to the power of m, it also implies that a raised to the power of m and also b raised to the power of m, all in the division. And then here the b must not be equal to 0. If b is 0, then this expression becomes undefined. Okay, so take note of these laws, very important laws, take note of them. Then a raised to the power of 0 is 1. Anything raised to the power of 0 in math is 1. Also remember, a cannot be equal to 0, so there's nothing like 0 raised to the power of 0. Alright? M, N, as we always belong to the set of integers. So these are m. Okay, in this case we did not use n, but then m must belong to the set of integers. Okay? Sometimes we can also have them to be rational numbers. Okay, but let's just start with these simple ones. As we proceed, we'll go deeper. Okay, and then we'll see when the powers are rational numbers, and then we'll also know how we can solve them. Okay, so we are good. So we have 4 examples. The first one says simplify using index laws 30 raised to the power 10 times 2 raised to the power of 10. If you look carefully, this first question here is looking like this. Okay, a raised to the power of m times b raised to the power of m. So if that is true, we can write this as to look like this. So we have 13 times 2 all raised to the power of m. Okay, so remember I told you AB means a times b. Okay, then a raised to the power of m times b raised to the power of m. So if this is true, then this is true. That finally gives me, sorry, here should be 10. Just here should be 10 as well here. So 13 times 2, that gives me 26 raised to the power of 10. So that solves that problem. Let's look at our second one. The second one is looking like this: a raised to the power of m divided by b raised to the power of n. So that's what we have here. So that gives me, we'll write it like this: 32 divided by 8 all raised to the power of 5. So it's just as we have here. Okay, so we are going from here to here in this case. Okay, and so this gives us 32 divided by 8. I think that is 4 raised to the power of 5. Okay, so that solves that problem. Then number 3 example here says 125 raised to the power of 0. That's very easy. You already know from the third law there that anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. Okay, let's see this number 4. 2 raised to the power of 5 times 3 raised to the power of 5 times 6 raised to the power of minus 5. Very good. So we can apply this law for this and this. So that we have seen they have the same power but different base. They have the same power but different base. We can combine them like this. So this becomes 2 times 3 all raised to the power of 5. Okay? Times 6 raised to the power of minus 5. Are we good? Alright. So 2 times 3 gives us 6 raised to the power of 5 times 6 again raised to the power of minus 5. Alright? We are good. So now we'll apply the first law from our previous video on laws of indices. The law that says that a raised to the power of m times a raised to the power of n is equal to a m plus n. So we apply this law here since they're having the same base. So we take 1, 6, then 5, plus, since it's multiplication is plus, then minus 5. This minus 5 here. So this gives me 6, and here is 5 plus minus 5 is 0. 5 plus minus 5 is 0. So, and 6 raised to the power 0 is 1. Okay, so that's the result for this problem. Pretty easy using the laws of indices to solve problems. Alright, so that will be all for this video. Please don't forget to like, to share, and also to comment on this video, and ensure you follow the page. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in our next video. Bye.